Morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I know I start these intros every time with that and I say whatever you're doing, but I realise you're watching these videos, so thank you very much for coming by. Today we're not actually going to be building anything. We are going to be looking at bricklink designer program. I think tomorrow I'm going to kind of get back into building, and as I know, we've got a few bits to do with the new car wash, and we also have to change these cars up and edit them a bit, so I think that's going to be a job for tomorrow. And there's also a few other jobs that I've been putting off, such as taking the Christmas tree out of the Lego City. That's still sat in there. And I also need to build the kind of new track line for the tracks that run in front of the park. So that needs to be changed as well. And there are a few jobs that I've been putting off for a while, so we need to do them. So I think we'll get back into doing a bit of building. And I've also got a backlog of sets as well. We've got quite a few new sets to build, and we've also got some GWPs to build as well. But that's not what we're going to be looking at today. We're actually going to be looking at the kind of Series 1 for Bricklink Designer Program, which is actually coming out on February 7th, and it's coming out at 8 AM Pacific time. Now, what this is, and if you're not familiar with this, I'll kind of briefly explain what it is, but you can go check it out yourself on bricklink.com. And what it is, it's very hard to explain briefly. So Bricklink, they are owned by Lego. They never used to be, and they created this program so that fans or kind of creators, builders, whatever you want to call yourselves, anyone out there that kind of wants to build a product as well, they can create products online using Bricklink's kind of software. I'm not sure what you would call it. It is software. It's like applications that allow you to build online, or you can build in person as well. And what you do is you upload your submissions of what you've built to Bricklink, and they get voted on by the public, by us, and I vote on them as well. Like, whenever they come out, you can vote on new ones, and the ones that get the most votes kind of get pushed through to pre-sale. Now, what this means is Lego highlight the 5 top ones or 6 top ones, whatever it comes out as, to be put on pre-sale. Now, we can as consumers or buyers or whatever you want to call yourselves, we can go online and we can pre-order these, and then 6 months later we will get them. But in order to get them, they have to go through, they have to get 3,000 pre-sale buys. And the reason we get it 6 months later is because it hasn't actually been produced as a product by Lego. Like, if you think about it, if you ordered from the actual Lego store online, that's being designed, worked through, and packaged appropriately by Lego, and then put on the shelves 6 months prior to you buying it. So this kind of process is like the early stages of that. And if we want to buy sets off here, then you're gonna have to wait a little while for it. But we have got Series 1 for this year, and they look absolutely incredible. Now, there is a few sets on here that I really, really badly want, and a few that actually pair up with a few of the other Bricklink sets from last year as well, which I'm very shocked about. And it looks really, really cool that these ones have got through, and I'm very excited as well to be looking at these with you. So I think without further ado, we should have a look at the sets that we're going to get. Now, I do have to apologise for the black lines around the outside. I'm not too sure why it's gone like that. But the first set that we are actually getting this year is going to be the old train shed. And personally, this has got to be one of my favourite sets that we are getting this year. It looks absolutely incredible. I love the kind of green doors, along with the double tracks that we get as well. We also do get a few minifigures with this set who all appear to be working on the train yard, as well as some power lines and some amazing looking chimney stacks, which seem to be like the little pieces that are snow plows, spoilers, or even kind of the wires for the trains as well. And they look really cool. I also love the greenery and the clock going around the outside, and also the piping that goes along the top as well. Now, this set is going to retail for £189.99. We are going to get 2,331 parts, which is about similar to some modular buildings. So for the size and price, it probably is very similar. And we also do get 10 stickers, and it is going to come with 591 unique parts in this set, which is very cool and one that I'm most excited about. Now, we can look at the inside of this, and we can see that there is kind of a crane running along the inside as well. We've also got 2 more minifigures on the inside, one who appears to be carrying some kind of hoop, and the other with kind of a grey beard. And you can see fire extinguishers and detail all up the walls as well. And I think sometimes, like, for modular buildings as well, they never look that good on the inside, and this one just really does. And it'll be really cool and a nice one to implement into my Lego city, this is actually one that I really want to get, just because I think it'd be a nice place to kind of park up the trains and store stuff, and it'd also run very nicely with the other bits. Now, I believe this is on two 32 by 32 base plates. It appears to be, so it is going to be quite a big set. Even though it doesn't look that big, it is going to be absolutely massive. The next one we're getting is the Mountain Fortress, and again, this one looks absolutely amazing. We are getting quite a lot of detail, and it is a very big set, this one. And now it actually does collapse down into make a smaller thing, so it is actually on hinge pieces in the middle, so you can make this into a smaller build to fit on your shelves a bit easier. And this is going to be retailing for £299.99, so probably one of the more expensive sets in this collection, but you are going to get 3,995 pieces in this, so probably, you know, very similar price for the size of it, especially considering the other ones were half the size and half the price, so it kind of does make more sense. Now, this looks really cool, and obviously I'm not normally a big fan of castles, as you'll know. I don't really collect anything like this, but I think this is such an amazing set, and it looks very kind of cool with the kind of portcullises and the gate. It just looks absolutely amazing. The amount of detail that is on this set, I think, is absolutely incredible. And if we look here, you can actually see that it does fold open at the back on the hinge pieces in the middle, and you can see kind of the amount of minifigures we do get in there. There's 2 on the bottom and a few more going up, as well as the knight on the horse there as well. And I think they've done a really good job in kind of tiling off the back of the tower there, so that when it folds up, you can't see that it's open, but you can still play with it when you open it as well. And I think it is like a very, very nice set. Obviously, there isn't too much room inside the castle, but it's very nicely detailed on the outside. And, you know, one that I think I would love to pick up, but I don't think I will, as I'm, you know, not much of a castle collector or a knights collector or anything like that. But one that I will be picking up is this, if we can. Just because, you know, this is an amazing one, but it's also a very expensive one. And this is the Parisian Street, and it looks amazing. It'd obviously pair up nicely with a lot of the modular buildings and look very nice kind of next to the boutique hotel as well, as I feel like it's a very similar design, even though different kind of colours as well. Well, I mean similar colours, but, you know, the blue doesn't kind of transfer onto the hotel. But I think it'd pair up very nicely to make a nice corner of a street. Now, this isn't a full modular building. This is only half a modular building, so the back is open. So if you did want to complete it, you might have to get 2, which you can get 2, as all of these sets you can order 2 of. I like the detail, and I like that we're getting kind of 3 shops and loads of other buildings. It's probably one of the bigger kind of modular scenes that I've seen, and it does appear to be on, I think it's 2 or 3. No, I think it's actually 2 32 by 32 base plates. So it is a very big set. Now, this one, compared to the castle, is going to be a tiny bit cheaper. It's going to be £259.99, and you are going to get 3,532 pieces. You're also going to get 16 stickers and 604 unique parts in this set, so it is quite a big set and a very cool one indeed. Now, if we have a look at the back, you can actually see there that it is open, but you can also see a lot of the details in there. So there's lots of bedrooms, tables, restaurants at the bottom, and loads of extra detail. The only thing that I think would be a bit nicer for this is maybe having some stairs leading to the kind of different rooms and that, but we can't be too picky, because it is such a massive set, and they've included such a lot of detail in this that I don't think, you could really include too many extra bits. The only things that I do have to pick on this a bit is that it does feel a bit crammed in. Like, some of the beds are literally touching the door frames, so it is quite crammed in, but obviously there's a lot of detail and it looks very cool. And obviously you can see that the minifigures do stand comfortably in this set. Now, another set that I'm very excited about, but one I don't think I'm going to pick up, is this. And this is the general store, and it is kind of a Wild Western style store, and it looks really cool. I love the sticker piece on the front. I also love the food basket basket to the side, and also the kind of slope tiling on the walls to kind of add the detail, which we can see it is not like actual bricks, it is tiles as well, which I think is really cool and a nice way to do it. And I just think it looks really cool, especially with like the kind of shrubbery outside and that it's on its own base plate as well. I think this looks very nice, and one that I'm really excited about. This is going to retail for £119.99, and again you can pick up 2 of these. There is going to be 1,906 parts and 4 stickers in this set, so I think possibly this is probably one of the better ones out of the lot. You know, like, you probably get more pieces for your price, so it's a better price per piece compared to the other ones. We do see an inside to the store here, where there's lots of detail on the inside, very wooden vibe. You've got the tills, you've got loads of shelves, loads of things added on the shelves, and we've also got kind of an old shrubbery tree at the back, as well as a cactus, and we can see a few of the minifigures on this picture compared to the other one. And something we are also getting is we're also going to get horse and carriages in this set as well, which is really cool and I think very, very nice. And then you can also see some extra coal and bits on the roof as well as I believe a bald eagle. I could be very wrong there. It looks like a bald eagle, some kind of eagle, bird of prey on the roof as well. I think that's very cool. Now, we have got one more set, and this is one that I think I'm definitely going to pick up. And this, of course, being the Snack Shack. And you know what? This is just like the coolest little set I think I've ever seen. And to say it's kind of like a full modular building in itself, even though it's not like the size of a modular building and it's not on kind of any base plate, really, it's just on what do you call them, tiles, flat bricks. That's fully jumped my head there, but we get a really nice kind of seagull in this, nice I'd say palm tree. We also get lovely signs on there and a menu as well, and you get one minifigure in this and he looks really cool. But I also like the fact that this is kind of done in the style of an old trailer, as it looks like it's being converted into, you know, like a little snack shack. And you can also see on the floor there is a rat, so maybe it's not the best places to go get your snacks from, but it still looks really cool, and I think it's very nicely detailed, and obviously it is meant to look like it's on the beach as well. We can see here the back of it, so the back does actually appear to come off or open up. It doesn't look like it's stuck down by any bricks, so we can take that off, and obviously you can see inside. And it would be nice as well if the roof came off. I'm not too sure if it does yet, as it's not a set we've been able to get our hands on. But we can see a really cool propane tank on the back, as well as all the ketchup bottles, tills, and fryers as well. And I think they've done a really good job making those fryers. Like, the fryers look absolutely incredible and kind of very accurate to, you know, what you would see in a restaurant as well. You can also see fridges on the left. Now, that is all the sets we're going to be getting this year. I want to know which ones you want to pick up, because there's definitely some that I want to pick up. The train shed is 100% for me. Maybe the Parisian street, but I'm not too sure about that yet. And the snack shack as well, I think looks absolutely incredible. So this is what I mean when I say they've kind of done very nice for us for Lego City this year. And the fans who've built these, I have to say you've done an incredible job, whoever you are. I actually need to have a look. I think it does say the names on here of who's made them. Now, we have got 20 days. Yeah, you've got 20 days until we can start pre-ordering these. So get ready on February 7th to pre-order these, because I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to go very quickly, especially the Snack Shack, just because it's like the cheaper one of the lot, and I think that'll sell out incredibly quickly. Like, I remember before, a lot of the smaller bricklink sets do sell out very quickly, and a lot of the bigger ones will probably go very quickly as well. Just maybe it'll take a bit more time, but get ready to get ordering these. Now, another thing to say as well, if you do want to upload your submissions as well, and you want to get some submissions in for this year, you have 8 days to do that. So if you want to be one of these people creating sets and, you know, getting paid to create these sets, because these people don't do it for free. Like, Lego do pay them to create these sets, and they pay them very nicely as well. I believe it's 5 or 10% of each sale for each one, which to say all you've got to do is design it, upload it, and then obviously I don't know the full details because it's not something that I've done personally, but you will have to work with Lego, I'm presuming, to get these out there. So if that's something you want to do, then definitely head over to bricklink and check it out, because personally I think it's a very cool program, and if I had better skills in building Lego, then it's 100% something I would do, but I don't have too many skills when it comes to building Lego. But we are going to end the video here because I've kept you for quite a while now. But yeah, go over to bricklink, check it out. If you want to pick up some of these sets, then by all means do that. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe and follow, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.